Thank you, friend.
And well, it's going to be fairly settled and dry, some sunshine coming through. We saw Duxford there a minute ago, and that had some sunshine this morning, but it was the exception rather than the rule. You can see the cloud that's fairly extensive across the United Kingdom, but the breaks in it across East Anglia, down into the far southeast of England, the odd one across Lincolnshire, and then back out across parts of Ireland. So for the rest of this afternoon, it is going to stay fairly cloudy. That cloud will break in one or two places to let a little bit of sunshine through, but don't expect to see too much, unless you live in Cornwall, where I think it will stay fairly sunny. To the north and west, though, here the cloud is thick enough to give the odd spot of light rain and drizzle. Nothing too significant to worry about, though. Top temperatures today around 17 to 19 degrees in the south. In the cloudier skies to the northwest, nearer 13 to 15. Now, overnight tonight, it is going to be a cloudy affair. That means it's going to be a fairly mild night, but I think we may see one or two breaks in the clouds showing up on the eastern side of Scotland into northeast England and perhaps in the Republic of Ireland. Here we could see temperatures getting down to around 5 to 7 degrees then, and we may see some mist and some fog forming. But for many of us with that blanket of cloud, it's going to be quite a mild night, temperatures around 9 to 12. Now, all this settled weather is due to high pressure. That high pressure has been with us for an awful long time, and it looks as though it's set to stay this weekend. The low pressure out to the west here really struggles to make inroads in across the United Kingdom, and it does mean that right the way through until next week, there's not going to be too much wet weather around. And even by the time we get through to the end of the week, at this stage, it looks as though the high pressure might be trying to build its way in again once more. So light winds then associated with that high pressure, but as that high pressure drifts a little bit further eastwards, we will find the southerly winds picking up into the weekend. So if you're a sailor and you're going out on the sea this weekend, do watch out. Those winds could get quite strong, particularly offshore around the northwest of Scotland. As far as the temperatures are concerned, though, with those southerly winds, they're set to rise across England and Wales up into Scotland, and I think we will see temperatures up into the 70s Fahrenheit for this coming weekend. So on Saturday then, a good deal of dry and fine weather, some mist and fog clearing away quite quickly during the morning, and then a dry day for all of us. Into Sunday, well, I think we will see more in the way of sunshine across central and eastern areas. At the same time, though, out to the west, the cloud will thicken up with some rain, I think, getting into Northern Ireland and western Scotland. So for the coming few days, it looks like it's going to stay fairly settled then, and then into next week, generally dry, particularly in southern and eastern areas. That's it from me. Back to Darren.
Helen.